My husband is evolving in his own way, and I would really prefer to see some things a little differently, although there really and truly are no complaints. So how do I let my own I know it mind just let a wonderful being unfold?
Let me speak to that and then I'll sing to that. So what comes to me is there is a there's a part of your mind, very small part that is continuing to, let's say, resist him on a human level, judge him a bit. Our intimate relationships are like sandpaper, and we rub each other's rough spots by being close, by sharing a life and a house together. And it gradually sandpapers smooth those rough edges if you let it. And what I'm hearing from you is you'd like to be a little more sandpapered and a little more smooth. So I would say to this, allow the part of you that judges, resists, just become the observer of that part of you, recognizing that not only it's not your real reactions to him, where you really are is you're in the real world observing the divinity of this beautiful angel that has come into your life to grace you. That's what's really going on. But if you can just observe with a curiosity and even an amusement, the part of you that's not with the program, that the part of you that's like, gosh, he's so irritating sometimes. God, oh, when will he get the come on, like he's been living with me all this time. How come he's not interested in waking up? So notice, observe the part of your brain or ego, whatever you call it, that is invested in sense of separation. And observe it like you're from another planet observing this energy. Let's call it energy. But the observer interacts with the observed, and actually the observer, when filled with curiosity and love, transforms the observed. So this is not necessarily the traditional Course in Miracles. Let me change my mind. Let the Holy Spirit help me change my perception. This is a little different medicine than that. It's really beginning to identify with the observer that is able to shine light upon this little petty, frightened, irritable, and irritating part of you that just feels like your husband needs a little bit of reform. Just a little bit of improvement, please. I'm not asking for too much.
Thank you, thank you.
Indeed. So it's a paradox, but if you're living with somebody and you're committed relationally and intimate and whatever, and they push your buttons, if you have a thought that you should be beyond getting your buttons pushed, then you kind of try to push yourself. It's like your ego tries to heal the ego or fix the ego by having this unrealistic expectation that you should be beyond getting your buttons pushed. So if you can drop that expectation and just sort of be curious about it in this moment, but also give yourself the space to entertain the possibility that you may never get over having your buttons pushed in this lifetime with this man. That may not ever happen, and you don't need to make it happen. Just by observing and being amused by that part of you, you disengage your identity from it. You realize, this is not me. This is just a little character playing some part. And what a great part she's playing. What's your husband's name? Just first name?
Harvala, Harv.
Okay, Harv. And his social security number? Okay, Harv. Sometimes it's hard just to let you be where you are. I see so much potential in you, but maybe that's my point of view. May I see you with kindness. May I see you as whole. May I pay my mind no mindness, 'cause peace is my only goal. May I see with amusement my ego playing the game of inventing reasons for distance, when Harv and I are the same. Harv and I are the same. Harv and I are the same.
Thank you. That's so touching. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Scott from Dia. Oh my God.